Still in the beta version.
When you sing the song, and I got lost in my room, 'cause you're gonna sing the words wrong.
Whispers, where whispers find their voice.
Hello everyone, welcome to the M.Pd podcast. This episode of the M.Pd podcast is supported by Le Mineral because taking care of yourself starts with staying hydrated. Today, we're bringing a special segment called Whispers, where whispers find their voice. This is a place where we talk about thoughts that are usually too quiet to say out loud. But before we get into the topic, I just want to say something. Lately, there have been so many stories about people feeling stressed, burned out, or emotionally exhausted because of work. Some even felt like they were losing themselves. And it made me think that maybe we don't talk enough about work environments. We joke about it, but it's real. Now, we are going to talk about something very real for many of us: toxic relationships in the office environment. And these are some heartbreaking cases that have happened recently in the working life. And that made me realize that this conversation shouldn't be done alone. Today, I'm joined by two wonderful guests. First, I want to introduce Leyliya. She is a senior manager who has been recognized nationally for her leadership style. She received the Outstanding Team Leadership Award for leading her department to become the most consistent performing team in her company for 3 consecutive years. Thank you for being here with us, Mia.
Yes, you're welcome, Arini. It's my pleasure to be here.
And next we have Ley. She's a content creator who talks a lot about work life, mental health, and office culture. Her content reaches thousands of people on Instagram and TikTok, especially for young workers who feel unheard. Basically, she represents the voice of the people.
It is the voice of tired people, actually.
Yeah, I'm glad we have you here today, Ley.
Thank you for inviting me, Arini, so I can share my thought about toxic relationship in this podcast.
Yes, that's right. Okay, let's start with something like, to both of you, when did you realize that work environment really affected your mood in daily life?
For me, it was at my old company. I was a junior manager, always on edge. I barely sleep because my boss kept texting me at 2 a.m. and expected sacrifice. I thought it was normal, but it made me stress every day.
Mine was when I started dreaming about deadlines. My brain said like, no rest for you, there's no sleep early tonight, deadlines are haunting you. And I was like, okay, I cannot live peacefully today.
Don't you think expecting people to be strong all the time just teach them how to hide being tired?
Maybe, but being tired can stop the system.
Neither the system. Neither should the system stop people from living.
And that's why today's topic feels special. Let's slowly talk about toxic environment in office life. In your opinion, what even counts as a toxic work environment?
For me, toxic work drama is stronger than the Wi-Fi.
That's not even a drama, that's a daily series.
But seriously, I think it's toxic when everything feels like a competition.
I low-key agree with both of you. Okay, now I'm gonna read something from our audience. I got this one from Instagram. Do bosses actually think about employees' mental health?
Some do and some don't. It depends if they're emotionally updated.
Emotionally updated? Like software? Are we a system?
Yeah, fixed anger bugs. Okay, but Leah, be honest, are you emotionally updated?
Depends.
I think she's still in the beta version.
Trial version.
Okay.
Limited edition.
Excuse me? Limited empathy edition.
Okay, let's not uninstall her just yet. Okay, another one from netizens, and I got this from X. I once asked permission because I was sick, but my boss said, "Why are you suddenly sick?" Does my boss think I can schedule my illness?
Well, honestly, I felt that in my deep soul.
I mean, some people really do fake being sick.
Yeah, okay, maybe some people do fake being sick, but you cannot treat every sick employee like they are criminal.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like, if someone is already sick and still has to explain themselves like they're in court, that's a lot.
I just think it's frustrating when suddenly half the team disappears.
But we disappear because we are actually totally 100% sick, not because we got bored.
Okay, fair from both sides. But I think the tone matters. Like, instead of saying, "Why are you suddenly sick?" we could say, "Are you okay? Do you need rest?"
Yeah, okay, that sounds better.
Okay, this one is kind of tough. When I read this, I stopped scrolling for a bit. Is a high salary still worth it if your mental health is destroyed?
Honestly, yes. That's how the real world works. You're paid high because the pressure is high.
Okay. Let's say we are paid high and it is equal with the pressure that is given. But what does it mean when we have mental health issue?
Hey, this is work, not a healing session. Pressure is normal. If your mental health can't handle it, then maybe a high salary job isn't for you.
Wow.
Simple.
Wow, so the idea is high pay means you have to sacrifice your mental health. And if you can't, you don't deserve the high pay? It sounds like we're being told to choose between financial stability and being healthy.
Happiness is above everything.
Yeah, that's right. I stand with you, Lay.
Well, money can buy happiness, right?
Well, I keep when we are on that.
No, I don't think so. If money could buy happiness, I would be rich just from laughing at memes at 2 a.m.
Yeah. Okay, last question. This one's for me, and I don't want this podcast end in a heavy way. So, what's small habit that can make the office environment more positive and comfortable?
Small habits. Just their job properly. A positive environment happens when people focus on work instead of feelings.
Wow, scary answers again. I feel scared with Wia. It feels like walking on the tightrope made of misadab that could snap anytime.
Easy Lay. Ria actually has point there. But Ria, I mean the small thank you like sharing a quick thanks or extra coffee. Does just being productive make the office positive, or does being friendly make the workflow better?
Honestly, I never tried a friendly thing. I usually just work, but if that can make people less dramatic, I will try.
Yeah, you should try to apply friendly methods. It will not turn you into the Angry Birds boss with the giant unibrow.
Before we end, I just want to remind everyone that work is important, but so is your heart, your mind, and your peace. Behind every job title, there's a human being who deserves respect. Thank you for sharing your thoughts today.
Thank you, Arini.
That was nice.
It's my pleasure. This has been Whispers, where whispers find their voice. I'm Arini, reminding you to choose healthy spaces always. And thank you, Lemon Ralph, for supporting today's podcast. See you next time.
See you.